What's up, my pilots? I'm Vloggy Poncho. Today is February the 24th, 2024. It's a tongue twister. Here's the habit tracker. This is one of those days where I'm embarrassed to show it to you. I've been slacking lately. Definitely can't deny that. But you know, I've got some goals for March, and I think we're going to be keeping things going. Honestly, just the fact that I'm still tracking it this late into February shows that I do still want to make improvements. I'm not going to let this go. I'm not going to forget. I haven't abandoned my New Year's resolutions. I'm just ramping up to them. I think the next checkbox that's probably easiest to fill in is just flossing at night. I think that'll be the next one. And I know how it is with my mentality. Someday I'm going to wake up and I'm going to be like, you know what? I'm done not flossing. I'm going to floss from now on. And then I will. But until that day happens, it's kind of hard to... It's like... They say that motivation comes after you begin something, but I don't know if I really agree with that. Anyway, I heard the connections were kind of easy today, so stick around for the end. We'll play two truths and a lie. Let's knock these out first. All right, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Heavy and light are opposites, probably not related to each other. Core, middle, similar words. Rind is kind of the opposite of that. Seed, perhaps? No, I don't think so. There are parts of plants here, like a stem, a seed, a rind, and a core. Oh, there's like parts of fruit too, maybe. Core, rind, seed, stem. I think it's parts of fruit, I think is fine there. Parts of fruit you don't eat. Yeah, that's what I meant. Well, it goes without saying you're not eating the seeds and the rind. What else have we got? Things birds have. Feathers, wings, middles. Yes. Maybe not. Is one of these like settings? Light, middle, heavy, and wind. Settings on my fan. Oh, what? I just noticed wine. What? Is this a fake category? 4-letter words that start with W-I-N? That seems like bait. Let's hold it for a moment. That seems like bait. Like that would be like a purple category type of category, but it would be so easy to see. I can't imagine that that's right. What's next then? Shop. Okay, places where things are made, perhaps, like a plant, a mill, a factory. Could also be a shop. Yeah, I like those. Manufacturing locations. They always have like the most like official names for the categories. It's like places things are made. You mean manufacturing locations? All right, all the words that start with W-I-N are still here, and so are the words that relate to weight. So I guess that's what we're going with. Win plus letter. Sure. And these are classes of boxing. Yep. Not just weight. All right. I was told that would be quick. Unfortunately, apparently today's Wordle was really hard. In my family has a group chat with my grandma, my grandpa, my dad, and my aunt all on one side of the family. And they do the Wordle every day. And I'm in the group chat with them, even though I don't submit my score most of the time. The best score today was a 4 out of 6. And grandma didn't get it. So everyone else got a 4. So you can look at her. How do I just pull this up? I'm not going to put it on screen, but it was a really clear guessing game where she had 3 letters right on part 3. And then it's just the same pattern 4 more times because so many things could fill in that word. You try 8 different letters and nothing fits. Which is tough because the two letters she didn't have were actually the same letter. So it was even harder to find that correct solution in the end. Anyway, let's play Two Truths and a Lie. These are all things from my perspective. So here we have Two Truths and a Lie. I'm going to tell a little bit about each one, give you a little context. I'm keeping an eye on Theodore because he is, he just slunk away. What are you doing, Theo? My window is open. There he goes. We can't see him. Oh, big stretch. My window is open over here. Here he comes. And sometimes he will see an enemy cat outside and decide that it's time to start a fight. And he gets so set on starting a fight that he'll go in the other room and fight the kitten. And it's like, no, Theodore, we're not going to let you do that. But it's kind of warm in here tonight, so I have it open. I'm just keeping an eye on him. And if he gets poofy, I'm just going to close it. All right, Two Truths and a Lie. Your objective? Leave a comment identifying the lie. Truth number 1. I had a doctor remove an ingrown toenail without proper anesthetization. There's another syllable in there. Anesthetization. There it is. Close enough. Yeah, this happened when I was in high school. He was a general practice doctor, and apparently didn't know what he was doing because he gave me like a shot, which hurt. It was supposed to numb my toe, and then we waited like 5 minutes, and then he came in and just worked on it, and it was like, he didn't even ask me if I was feeling anything. He just assumed that it was working, and it was not working. I think he must have put the anesthesia in the wrong spot or something because it was horrendous. But at that point, it was like, fuck it, just finish. Like, and oh my god, it was so bad. Him like packing the stuff down in, to kill the nerve. It was terrible. Or not the nerve, the nail bed. Truth number 2. I broke my wrist in middle school while trying to ride a skateboard. This is my brother's skateboard. I think this is when I was in 8th grade. My brother was in like 5th grade. He had this phase where he was really cool. And at first it was just him like learning to skateboard and like getting cooler clothes. And then eventually he got like more rebellious as he got a little older and started getting in trouble. But he had a skateboard and he was really good. And me being the older brother, I was like, anything you can do, I can also do. And so I very foolishly just like went for it. I'm like, I've seen you, I can do it. And as soon as I put my weight on it, I put my right foot on the back, and I just like, the whole thing came out from underneath me, went sliding forward. I fell backwards on just my right arm, and I broke my, what's the bigger one? The radius. I broke this one. They said I had a broken wrist, but technically I broke my arm, technically. And, yeah, that was fun. I got to wear a cast to school, and a sadly small number of people signed it. That was when I realized that I was a huge dork, and I needed to, like, get out more in high school. Truth number 3. I once suffered from dehydration sickness on a Boy Scout hiking trip. This was on a shakedown hike when we were getting ready for Philmont. So I guess I was about 14 or 15. And I tried to really push myself, and I carried way too much weight. Like double of what I was going to have at Philmont, which was just a bad idea. And overworked myself. I ended up waking up in the middle of the night because that was the point where my dehydration like finally set in. I woke up and I had vomiting and diarrhea, and apparently I was heaving and hoving so loudly, just like outside of camp. There was no facilities. I was just in the woods. That one of the older scouts woke up and was like, "Ooh, damn, you can't go back to sleep until you drink this entire canteen." And he sat up with me for like 30 minutes probably, if not longer, while I drank the whole thing. And then the next day I still felt like shit. So I ended up leaving kind of early, which required me and that one other guy to hike a shorter route back to the cars. And then we sat there for like 6 hours waiting for everyone else to get done. It sucked. There they are. I said 3 truths, but there were actually 2 truths and a lie. Down in the comments, identify number 1, number 2, or number 3. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow when I'll reveal the results. Or, I guess, the lie. Bye.